If you're between the ages of 60 and 80, this video could truly change your life. Have you ever looked at someone your age and thought, how are they so full of life, energy, and joy? Meanwhile, others seem to slow down, lose their spark, and fade into the background. The truth? It often comes down to simple, everyday habits, things we don't even think twice about. Today, we're diving into 6 common habits that could be quietly draining your energy, damaging your health, and even cutting years off your life. From late-night snacking to the surprising risks of regular hair dye, these small choices can have a big impact not just on your body, but on your mood, independence, and overall happiness. Stick with me until the end, because I won't just show you what to avoid, I'll give you practical tips on what to do instead, so you can feel stronger, sharper, and more alive every single day. This is your time. Time to reclaim your health, your joy, and the confidence that comes with aging on your own terms. But before we get into it, if you believe your health is worth fighting for, please tap the like button. It really helps me keep sharing more life-changing advice like this. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. One more thing, if this video ends up helping you, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, comment 0 so I know how to make it better for you. Alright, let's jump in. Habit number 1. Dyeing your hair too often. As we get older, most of us start to notice those silver strands creeping in. For some, grey hair is a badge of wisdom, a sign of a life well lived. But for others, it feels like a flashing reminder that time is flying by. So what do many of us do? We reach for the hair dye. It feels like a quick fix, just a little color to help us feel more confident in the mirror. But here's what no one tells you, that harmless habit might actually be hurting your health. Let me tell you about my neighbor Carol. She's 72, full of personality, and she's always taken pride in her looks. For decades, she went to her local salon every 4 to 6 weeks to color her roots. It became a comforting ritual, something that made her feel good. But over time, things started to change. Her scalp began to itch after each visit. Then it started to sting. Eventually, she noticed redness around her hairline, and then came the bumps, painful ones. Her hair started thinning faster than ever. That's when she finally saw a dermatologist who told her she had folliculitis, painful inflammation of the hair follicles, likely triggered by long-term exposure to harsh hair dye chemicals. Carol was shocked, but she's not alone. Most commercial hair dyes contain strong chemicals like ammonia and hydrogen peroxide. They're designed to force color deep into your hair. But here's the thing, your scalp isn't just dead skin. It's full of blood vessels and nerve endings, which means those chemicals can seep straight into your bloodstream. And as we age, our skin gets thinner and more sensitive, making it even easier for toxins to get in and harder for our bodies to flush them out. In fact, some studies have raised real concerns. For example, research in the International Journal of Cancer suggests there may be a link between frequent use of permanent hair dyes and serious long-term health risks. A simple habit like frequent hair dyeing could be doing more harm than good. Some studies have even suggested a link between long-term hair dye use and an increased risk of certain cancers, especially in older women who've dyed their hair regularly for many years. While the science isn't conclusive yet and more research is needed, it's enough to make many of us think twice. And it's not just the internal risks. The external damage is real too. Frequent dyeing strips your hair of its natural oils, leaving it dry, brittle, and prone to breakage. Over time, hair can lose its elasticity and shine, making it look older and more damaged, ironically the opposite of what we were going for in the first place. So what's the solution? It doesn't mean you have to give up coloring your hair entirely unless that feels right to you. Instead, it's about making smarter, healthier choices. Space out your coloring sessions maybe every couple of months instead of every few weeks. Choose dyes that are ammonia-free or made from natural and organic ingredients. Look for brands that avoid harsh additives like parabens, resorcinol, and PPD, and use plant-based pigments instead. These days, there are more gentle options than ever before, and many of them offer rich, natural-looking color without the toxic trade-offs. And of course, some women are embracing their grey hair completely and finding a new sense of confidence and freedom in doing so. soft silver tones can actually brighten your complexion and bring out your eyes in ways that might surprise you. In fact, many women say they get more compliments after going grey, not fewer. In the end, how you age is deeply personal. But as we move through our 60s, 70s, and beyond, it's worth asking, is this habit still supporting my health or just my image? When we start making choices that honor both our health and our sense of self, we don't just protect our bodies, we celebrate the beauty, wisdom, and strength that come with age. Now, habit number 2, late night eating. After a long day, it's easy to find comfort in a quiet kitchen and a late night snack. For many older adults, those peaceful hours before bed can be one of the only times we feel truly relaxed. And food can become a reward, a way to wind down, soothe stress, or simply enjoy something indulgent. But here's what most people don't realize. This small nighttime ritual can quietly sabotage your health, especially as you get older. Our bodies follow something called a circadian rhythm, a natural 24-hour cycle that controls sleep, digestion, hormone production, and more. When we were younger, we could get away with the occasional midnight treat. But as we age, this internal clock becomes more sensitive, and disrupting it can throw the whole system off balance. Eating late forces your digestive system to stay active when it's supposed to be winding down. At night, your body naturally begins shutting off non-essential functions so it can focus on rest, healing, and cellular repair. But when you introduce food, your body shifts its energy back toward digestion, delaying the healing process and impairing your ability to fall and stay asleep. Research from Harvard Medical School found that late-night eating can alter the way we sleep, leading to less deep sleep and more awakenings throughout the night. So, even if you're technically in bed for 8 hours, your brain and body may not be getting the rest they truly need. And there's more. As the evening goes, especially after 8 p.m., your metabolism slows down. Your body becomes less sensitive to insulin, which means it has a harder time processing sugar. Those extra calories? They're more likely to be stored as fat, especially around your belly, which is a major risk factor for heart disease and type 2 diabetes. If you're already managing blood sugar issues, eating late can spike your glucose levels the next morning and lead to greater insulin resistance over time. But it doesn't stop with the body. Late-night eating can take a toll on your mind too. Poor sleep caused by late digestion can lead to daytime fatigue, memory lapses, and even mood swings. And in older adults, ongoing sleep disruptions have been linked to a higher risk of depression and cognitive decline. When you add it all up, slower metabolism, more fragile internal systems, and disrupted sleep, it becomes clear that something as simple as that bedtime snack could have long-lasting consequences. As a nighttime snack might be quietly sabotaging both your physical and emotional well-being. The good news? This is one habit you can change gently and gradually. One of the best steps you can take is to simply eat dinner early, ideally before 7 p.m. This gives your body time to digest and settle before bedtime, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up refreshed. If you often feel hungry later at night, pause for a moment and ask yourself, am I really hungry? Or am I just tired, bored, or looking for comfort? Because sometimes what we need isn't food, it's soothing. Try sipping a warm cup of herbal tea, taking a short walk, or writing in a journal. These gentle rituals can calm the mind and ease emotional cravings without burdening your digestive system. But if your body truly does need something before bed, keep it light and easy to digest. A few almonds, a slice of banana, or a small bowl of oatmeal can satisfy you without throwing your system off balance. Most importantly, start listening to your body's rhythms. With every early dinner, every quiet night of deep rest, you're honoring the wisdom of your years and building a stronger, healthier tomorrow. If these insights resonated with you, drop a yes in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and continue this journey with you. Now, habit number 3, lying down right after meals. Let's be honest, there's something so comforting about finishing a meal and settling into your favorite chair or recliner. For many of us, it's a daily ritual, a peaceful reward after a long, full day. But here's the surprising truth. Lying down immediately after eating could be quietly harming your digestion. Our bodies are designed to digest food most efficiently when we're upright. Gravity plays a key role in helping your stomach move food down through your digestive tract. When you lie down too soon, this natural flow slows down sometimes, it even reverses. That's when you start to feel it. Burning in your chest, a sour taste at the back of your throat, that tight, uncomfortable pressure that keeps you tossing and turning at night. These are all signs of acid reflux, and for many older adults, this becomes a chronic condition known as GERD, or gastroesophageal reflux disease. It's not just a theory, it's something many have lived. Let me tell you about Evelyn, a warm and energetic 75-year-old I met at a local wellness event. She had a habit of napping after lunch, something she'd done for years. But recently, she started experiencing constant heartburn, bloating, and poor sleep. Her doctor suggested just one simple change: stay upright for at least 30 minutes after eating. She gave it a try, a short walk, sitting with a book, or just relaxing on the porch. And the results? Remarkable. Her symptoms eased within a week. Her sleep improved. She even had more energy during the day. Science backs this up. Staying upright after meals allows gravity to do its job, helping food move through your stomach efficiently and reducing the risk of acid traveling back up. Even gentle movement like a slow walk or light stretching can give your digestive system the boost it needs. As we age, digestion naturally slows. That's why habits like eating smaller, more frequent meals, drinking water throughout the day, and avoiding heavy, fatty, or spicy foods can all support smoother digestion. But among all these changes, one of the simplest and most powerful is this: stay upright after eating. So next time you finish a meal, give your body a little love. Step outside, tidy up the kitchen, or enjoy a few minutes of conversation with someone you care about. These quiet moments, they're not just good for digestion, they're an act of self-care. Because the choices we make each day, the small, mindful one, are what shape our long-term health and happiness. Habit number 4, standing for too long. Being active, staying on your feet, these are often seen as signs of strength, independence, and vitality. Whether it's cooking dinner, gardening, or doing chores, many older adults take pride in doing it all. But here's the hidden truth: prolonged standing, especially without breaks, can quietly wear down your body over time. You see, the human body wasn't designed to stay in one position for hours, especially standing still. Our muscles, joints, and blood vessels need movement to function at their best. When you stand for too long without moving, gravity pulls blood down into your legs. This makes it harder for your veins to pump blood back up to your heart. Over time, that pressure causes swelling in your feet, ankles, and lower legs, something called peripheral edema. It's not just uncomfortable, it's a warning sign. You may feel heaviness, aching, or fatigue in your legs, and it can start to make even simple daily tasks harder. And it doesn't stop there. That constant pressure can weaken your vein walls, eventually leading to varicose veins, those twisted, bulging veins that many people write off as cosmetic. But the truth is, they can cause chronic pain, itching, and in some cases, even more serious problems like leg ulcers or chronic venous insufficiency. The hidden impact of prolonged standing. Our circulatory system and musculoskeletal structure take a real hit when we stand for long periods of time, especially without proper breaks. The constant pressure on the lower back, knees, and hips can speed up joint wear and tear. And if you're already living with arthritis or back pain, standing too long just piles more strain onto an already vulnerable system. What starts as mild stiffness or muscle fatigue can become a daily struggle, slowly limiting your mobility and comfort. For folks with low blood pressure or those who experience sudden shifts in pressure when they change positions, standing too long can lead to orthostatic hypotension. That's a fancy way of saying blood flow to the brain drops quickly. The result? Dizziness, lightheadedness, even fainting. For older adults, these episodes aren't just unpleasant. They can lead to serious falls, broken bones, or hospital visits that completely disrupt quality of life. But here's the good news. These problems aren't inevitable. Simple, mindful adjustments to your daily routine can make a world of difference. Experts suggest weaving in gentle movement throughout your day-short walks, calf stretches, even shifting your weight from one leg to the other. These small acts keep your blood flowing and help prevent pooling. Alternating between sitting and standing even while doing household chores gives your muscles and joints time to recover. That alone can reduce fatigue in a big way. Wearing supportive shoes and using padded floor mats can also ease the burden. If you must stand for long stretches, anti-fatigue mats and work surfaces adjusted to the right height can help take pressure off your body. Shoes with proper arch support and cushioning reduce strain on your feet, ankles, and knees. Our bodies change with age, but that doesn't have to mean pain or limitations. Understanding the risks of prolonged standing isn't about doing less, it's about moving smarter. When we support our bodies with balance and intention, we conserve energy, protect our independence, and continue doing what we love with more comfort and confidence. Number 5. Staying up too late. There's something peaceful about late nights. The world gets quiet, the phone stops ringing, and finally it feels like you have a moment to yourself. It's easy to understand why many people stay up late, maybe to enjoy a favorite show, catch up on the news, or just soak in a little calm. But over time, those extra hours can quietly chip away at your health, especially as you get older. Sleep isn't just rest, it's when your body and brain go into healing mode. Every night, your cells repair, your immune system strengthens, and your brain processes everything you took in during the day. That's how you preserve memories and maintain clarity. But when we stay up too late, consistently cut sleep short, we interrupt this critical repair process. You may not notice the damage right away, but it builds up over time. Take Dennis, a retired school counselor. After retiring, he started staying up later and later just to enjoy the quiet. But that new habit left him waking up groggy, unfocused, and unmotivated. Everyday tasks felt harder. Emotionally, he felt more irritable and disconnected. Frequent colds and high blood pressure finally sent him to the doctor. The culprit? His irregular sleep schedule. That wake-up call inspired Dennis to reevaluate how he was treating his body, especially during those late-night hours. Deep sleep is when the body produces growth hormone, which supports cell repair and muscle maintenance. It's also when the immune system releases cytokines, proteins that fight off infection and calm inflammation. According to the National Institutes of Health, chronic sleep loss weakens these defenses, leaving you more vulnerable to illness, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Your brain also depends on sleep. During the night, it organizes memories, processes, emotions, and resets for the day ahead. For older adults, sleep disturbances are closely linked to cognitive decline. Poor sleep has even been associated with a higher risk of Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Emotionally, lack of rest takes a toll too. It becomes harder to manage your mood, and feelings of anxiety or depression can creep in. Another hidden issue? Disrupted circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock that manages sleep, digestion, and hormone levels. When that rhythm gets thrown off, your heart rate and blood pressure may stay elevated longer than they should. Your appetite may shift, leading to poor food choices or late-night snacking, which only makes sleep worse. The upside? You can shift even long-standing habits with small changes. It starts with intention. Set a consistent bedtime even 15 minutes earlier than usual can help. Create a calming bedtime ritual. Dim the lights, read a book, or play soft music. Avoid screens for an hour before bed, since blue light can block melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. When you protect your sleep, you're protecting every part of your health, your heart, your mind, your immune system, and your emotional well-being. You're giving your body the time it needs to heal, and your mind the peace it needs to reset. In today's world, choosing rest isn't weakness, it's strength. It's a way of saying, I matter, my health matters. And it does, now more than ever. Number 6. Neglecting sleep quality. Too often, sleep gets treated like it's optional, something we can cut back on to squeeze more into the day. But as we get older, high-quality sleep becomes one of the most important parts of staying healthy. It's not just about feeling rested, it's about giving your body the time it needs to repair, restore, and recharge. When sleep is short or frequently interrupted, the effects ripple across your health, sometimes quietly, sometimes not. During deep, uninterrupted sleep, your body strengthens the immune system, regulates your heart, and supports brain function. Without that, things start to fall apart. A tired immune system doesn't work as well. It stops producing enough cytokinestose, infection-fighting proteins. Over time, that opens the door to everything from frequent colds to chronic diseases. And when sleep is poor, inflammation can build up inside the body. You might not notice it right away, but it increases your risk for arthritis, type 2 diabetes, and even cancer. Inflammation also speeds up aging, wearing down your energy, resilience, and natural defenses faster than necessary. Heart health also takes a hit. While you sleep, your heart rate and blood pressure lower so your cardiovascular system can rest. But when sleep is short or restless, that reset doesn't happen. Over time, this increases your risk for high blood pressure, heart attacks, and stroke. Mentally, poor sleep clouds your thinking. The brain uses sleep to sort memories, process feelings, and stay sharp. Without enough rest, it becomes harder to focus, make decisions, and retain information. Over time, this can increase the risk of dementia and reduce the richness of everyday life. And emotionally, it's heavy. Lack of sleep disrupts your mood, increases irritability, and contributes to feelings of anxiety or sadness. It can become a cycle. Sleep harms mental health, and poor mental health makes sleep even harder. But here's the silver lining. We can change the pattern. Improving sleep starts with creating a consistent schedule and building a relaxing bedtime routine. Avoid caffeine after the afternoon, limit screen time at night, and stay active during the day. These steps may seem small, but together they can lead to deeper, more restorative rest. Prioritizing sleep isn't just about comfort, it's a powerful act of self-care. It protects your heart, sharpens your mind, strengthens your immune system, and lifts your spirit. As we age, that kind of care is essential, not optional. By making sleep a cornerstone of your daily health, you're choosing to live with more energy, more clarity, and more peace. Thank you for being here. If you're between 60 and 80, remember this: it's never too late to choose a healthier, more vibrant life. The 6 habits we've talked about today aren't just facts, they're invitations. Invitations to listen to your body, to care for yourself with kindness, and to honor the incredible journey you've already walked. Every small change you make today is a big step toward more energy, better sleep, clearer thinking, and more joyful years ahead. So, tell us what spoke to your heart. Which habit are you ready to let go of? What new routine will you embrace? Share your thoughts in the comments to inspire others. Your voice matters. And if this video helped you, please hit the like button, share it with someone you love, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of encouragement. You deserve to live fully, to feel strong, and to wake up each day with hope. We're here for you every step of the way. Until next time, take care and keep shining.